Hey, Connor, I just wanted to ask you about your power play, and obviously it's going really well again this year. What ingredients do you think there are that work so well together that just allow it to click the way it does?
Well, I think we've been together for a long time, so we know where each other are going to be at. Gully does a great job of putting the structure in place, and we're really good in the structure. But I think we're real good off of loose pucks and plays off of shots and all that type of stuff. So the power play's been good so far. Obviously, it needs to keep going.
Just the natural development of it. You start playing together as a group, and maybe it takes a little bit of time for those set plays to just automatically be there. How long did it take for that, and do you feel that that's a big part of it, is just this natural instinct of knowing when these things are setting up?
Well, I think the power play, a lot of it is just creativity. I don't think set plays work a ton. I think a set play is, it's a good place to start, if you want to draw one up off a face-off, but I think you just kind of have to play after that. I think Gully always talks about painting the same picture and putting ourselves in good spots and trying to be inside the dots and whatnot. So like I said, lots been made about the power play. There's not really not much to tell you there. We've played together a long time, and there's good players on the ice that make good plays. That's just what it is.
Connor, Jesse has taken a quantum step forward here over the last year or so. At times it appears he's still a little bit deferential and, wants to give you the puck back right when he's got a chance and, to walk down Main Street. Can you maybe speak to, do you talk to him and say, hey man, don't be afraid to shoot the puck. You don't have to give it back to me all the time?
Yeah, we're always talking. He's a guy that, has really worked at his game and still works at his game hard, and he wants he still wants to get me the puck, and obviously I appreciate that, but there's times for him to shoot it, and there's time for him to make plays as well. He's such a good player, and he can make his own plays, and I think that's important too.
I realize the focus is on your team, but is it a little bit different in terms of a game prep for a team like Nashville that you haven't played in a couple seasons, as opposed to maybe some of the Canadian-based teams that you saw a lot of last year?
Yeah, I think there's just a little bit more, diving into what they've been up to. I think, Nashville's a team we haven't seen in a long time, and they've kind of done a full overhaul since we last played them. So, it's almost a brand new team for us. So, it's exciting. It's fun to play some different teams, but they're a good team. They're on a bit of a roll here, and it's a good test for us.
The record is good right now, Connor. How would you evaluate the different parts of your game and where you think your group is at in terms of firing on that top level that you want to get to?
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned that the record's good, but we've found ways to win different games. We've found ways to win games where we maybe shouldn't have won. I think that's a credit to the different ways we can play. I think we've gotten great goaltending. That goes a long way. Our special teams have been good. 5-on-5, we've been okay, but I find getting better over the last couple of games, and something we need to continue to work on.
Kevin Lowe, how well do you know him?
What's that, sorry?
Kevin Lowe, how well do you know him?
I know him as well as you'd expect, I guess. He's a guy that was around the room a lot, kind of when I first got here, and someone that was super welcoming to me, and obviously a very big piece to this organization, and it's a big week for him. It's an exciting week for him and his family, and for us, as Oilers.